New tonight, the State Board of Education is giving us a better idea of how Iowa's law that sets restrictions on age-appropriate materials will be implemented.
The board met Wednesday to finalize rules for the law that bans certain books and prohibits discussions on sexual orientation and gender identity for students based on age.
KCCI's Ophelia Jacobson joins us now to explain how these proposed rules could play out in schools. Ophelia.
Stacey and Ben, the law signed in 2023 requires schools to remove books depicting sex acts. The board hopes their proposed rules will help districts implement those changes. But educators say the guidelines are a long time coming.
Those in favor of the motion indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
In a meeting Wednesday,
Motion's carried.
the State Board of Education discussed proposed rules for implementing a 2023 Iowa law concerning parental rights in education and age-appropriate material in schools.
The guidance should have been in place before implementation of the law took effect in our state.
Iowa State Education Association President Josh Brown says the guidelines are long overdue. Under the proposed rules, districts must post an updated list of their books at least 2 times a year. If a library serves multiple grades, the district must have controls in place to ensure students only have access to age-appropriate materials.
Enforcement.
The board also discussed penalties for violating the law.
If a book is brought to the department's attention, if library material is brought to the department's attention and the district voluntarily corrects, that should be encouraged. The rule builds a path forward.
The law also prohibits discussions on gender identity and sexual orientation before 7th grade. The guidelines say mentioning those topics in a neutral or factual way is not considered promotion or instruction.
This is a good effort to at least advance that public policy, that not every mention that there are LGBTQ plus individuals is promotion.
The ACLU of Iowa renewed its legal battle against the law in October. The organization was successful in getting the law blocked back in December, causing the state board to pause its work on implementation. The injunction was lifted in August.
This board and this department were allowed to proceed with the rulemaking that had previously been enjoined.
In a statement made to KCCI, the ACLU of Iowa says, quote, the law remains overly broad, confusing, and intimidating for teachers, staff, and students alike, and that it, quote, continues to threaten the safety and rights of LGBTQ plus students and erode the trust between them and their teachers. Brown says educators and administrators are frustrated.
Every either librarian or school administrator or teacher had to figure out how to comply with this law given lack of guidance from the state.
And I reached out to the Department of Education for comment. A spokesperson tells me the board, quote, only deliberates and acts in public meetings. She says the next steps are an additional period of public comment and an additional period of public hearing, and that the earliest the final rules could be potentially considered is at the state board's next meeting or the meeting in February. Stacey?
Ophelia, thank you. We'll continue to follow this as it progresses. The Iowa State Board of Education, by the way, held a public hearing last Tuesday on these rules. There will be another public hearing December 11th. If you're interested in speaking, you can submit comments to the Department of Education.